We are all the way live from Satellite 5. It's Brian Soscia here with the Bare Knuckle Show. I'm glad you're joining us again after fight week with like 2 different fights. It's crazy. We're still in fight week. We headed to Clearwater. Very excited. I want to spotlight this. Check us out. Who remembers this in the chat? Who remembers this show? Yeah, I got my Yo MTV Rap shirt on today. The original Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. That was a good show. But we are the Bare Knuckle Show. We're not like Yo MTV Raps. We're probably cooler, I would say that. I know that the Royal Man himself, Ryan Reber, is going to be joining us today ahead of his co-main event with Josh Oxendine this Friday in Clearwater. We're looking forward to that as we rumble on in. Plus, so much more today. It's all here. You never know what could happen. Very unpredictable show. That's why you seem to like it, and that's why we seem to be here. It's unpredictable, uncensored, and I'm unhinged, so it works nice. Glad you're here with us. So a lot of stuff to talk about, guys, because like I said, we've been, going nuts here. With all the number of fights. Denver, let's get to Denver first. Denver was a great card. I enjoyed Denver. The main event was absolutely amazing. And before we talk about any kind of action in Denver, did you guys see that picture? Did you see G the Cut Man? These Florida boys, anytime we go somewhere it's cold, they can't handle it.
They cannot handle it.
Look at G. This is him in the lobby. So I should say that we have this, I'll call him a roving reporter. We got a couple eyes on the entire staff, on the entire organization, and they're going to be finding things like this and just little slice of life things they send you to show you what happens on the road. There's G wearing the beautiful robe from the hotel. And if you look close, zoom in a little bit, he's got the plastic they put over the robe underneath to insulate him.
Anything to insulate. And he's sitting inside in a heated...
Yeah, but he wears gloves inside sometimes.
What am I zooming in on?
You can see the plastic. I can't see it on my glass on. Can you see the plastic?
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. It's crazy. He's got the plastic from the robe, but he can't handle it. I've seen him sitting inside at like the official weigh-ins with gloves.
You should have seen him when we were up in Edmonton. He was dying. Also, Philly this past year. Remember how cold that was, dude?
Yeah, it was like a deep freeze. Montana. I remember we went to
bad.
Montana one year, and G was losing his mind, and Cutman Eddie, they didn't know what to do. I'm like, guys, he was bad.
That Latin heat.
That's right. Well, we're glad he's all warm now. The other thing, did you guys hear about what happened to DB and Jacob? DB is the really big dude. He's the big black guy that stands there and holds the ropes. He's huge. And then, he could like crush us all. And then Jacob's the other dude who helps out with the ropes too. He's got the hat on. He kind
smaller.
What's he, Puerto
Hispanic.
Rican?
Yeah, Puerto Rican, I guess.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Jacob. I like you as a person. I don't know your nationality. Not that even matters. I'm just trying to describe you. He stands there and holds the ropes. Picture. So I'm trying. He usually looks like this, Jacob. Let me put my hat on. I can't put the flat hat on, but he usually just stands like this. And then he helps with the ropes. Jacob's my man. So is DB. But I think this is awesome, and they should be spotlit about this. DB and Jacob apparently intervened. Did you hear about this?
No.
A homeless man this isn't funny. It's just crazy what we get ourselves into. Apparently there was a homeless man who was punching an old woman in the head on the side of the road. DB and Jacob stopped, pulled over. The man backed off, hitting the woman, and the police were called. The man was arrested. So there you go. We come in. We're a fighting organization that stops fights and helps people. Good job, guys. Good job being out there on the scene. As far as the event, we should get to that. Of course, the co-main event. Here comes Figueroa, man. Ramiro Figueroa. This is nothing but up from him. Beating a guy like Elvin.
Elvin Breeder.
Yeah, that's huge for him. I want to see what's next for him. I think his future is very bright. I think it was a flashpoint in his career, and I think we're going to see more of that as we go further with him. But I think this is a moment we'll remember because he's proven himself with each fight. So Ramiro
He's definitely
Figueroa.
a slick boxer in there. He's one of those like boxing bare knuckle.
He's
hybrids.
figuring it out, and not a lot of boxer guys can figure it hybrid because not a lot of we always say the boxers can't seem to figure.
I don't
it out.
know like what the we don't even have an official term. It's just like like a hybrid.
That's what I'd call it. Yeah. I mean, if you want too much boxing, it's not going to be good for him. But Figueroa, I'm excited to see. Wow, what's the matter with me today? I'm excited to see what's next for him. I'm like stuttering over my words. I feel so
stuttering, prick you.
Stuttering Stanley.
I feel so tired today. I guess it's allergies. Everyone seems to be suffering. All right, so that was good. The great main event. What a main event. We had Mohawk in the studio a couple weeks ago. That is a bare knuckle main event. These guys were going nuts. They were swinging. The crowd was into it. And in Camosi's hometown, another guy, a flashpoint. You're never going to forget this. Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez wins the interim cruiserweight championship of the world. I mean, huge moment for him, his fans. Camosi, another moment for him as he retired afterwards, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. We can talk about it now. Camosi, some fans, we put the thing up on Instagram, and fans saying thank you, and they're going through. I can't read the comments because this shitty little monitor they gave me with this new studio. Look, I'm already complaining. But I'm sure there's some nice stuff there. I did see Mohawk There you go. Okay. Tomahawk, I should say. He says, walk easy knowing you walk the line of a warrior, brother. Enjoy fatherhood, bro. So that's the big thing. Kamosi spoke about in an interview. You can see him. He's going to become a father, and I think he's just, at this point with his fighting career, I think this is a real one. I don't think this is one of those retirements and come back. I feel like he's ready to become a dad, and he's done everything he can. There's a lot on there. You can check it out, Bare Knuckle FC on Instagram, and read all the comments. And leave some comments for Chris Kamosi, too. We're a better place that he fought here. We're a better place that he was champion. I love the Kamozis, I'll call them, and I wish them nothing but the best. You guys are awesome. So congratulations on your retirement. Thank you for giving what you gave and the blood you spilled to the organ. As Evan or somebody burps into the mic, I'm trying to be.
That's Brandon.
Was that Brandon that did that?
Ruining the ode.
I'm trying to be nice here and say congratulations.
Brandon's here.
As we tell you, I can't believe you guys. You're so repulsive. And then, I mean, there's so much other stuff going on. Then you have the post-fight. Lorenzo, Juggernaut Hunt's there. He's causing more drama like he always does. I think we caught some of that. Dude's up there. Who was up there? Was it Josh?
It was Josh Fremd, yeah.
Yeah,
He
Josh
was
Fremd's
in the
up
middle
there.
of his interview, and then this happens.
Stop stoppages. 11 knockouts. You're a child. You're a child in bare knuckle. You shouldn't be here if you don't know me. You shouldn't be here.
He's got a
if you
point.
don't know me. You shouldn't be here. You got demoted. Welcome to my house.
Yeah, bitch.
This is my house.
I'll take over, bitch.
You're a clown. This guy's a clown. He'll be sleeping on the job. He'll be asleep on the job.
Lorenzo's got his Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, he's got his bag of whatever.
You fuck bums.
I knocked out your You're a child. You're a child. You come with respect or you get beat.
You ain't come with respect. What'd you come with?
I'm the champ. I'm
Yeah,
the
you're a
world
bitch.
I'm the best bare knuckle fighter in the world. I'm #1 in the world, you idiot. When you come here, you
That's
respect
cool.
me like you
That's
respect
cool.
John Jones, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm the champ.
John Jones.
I'm the champ.
John Jones gets respect.
I'm the champ. I'm the
You-
double world
you
champ.
come in here
I'm
talking all
the
this
best
shit.
in the world. Ask ChatGPT.
All right,
I'll
we're
beat
gonna
the
move
shit
on.
out of you.
Enough of that.
Security.
You
Shit out of you.
You gotta use Claude or
I'll
something.
beat you like a child.
Claude. That was awesome. He's in Claude. You better use Claude. You are old, man. That was incredible. I always like to see what Lorenzo Hunt must-see TV is going to do. Who knows where that's going? I mean, he just walked. I wasn't there. What, did he just walk in and start picking a fight, Brandon? I was trying to catch a red-eye home, which was a mistake.
Yeah, you were there. What happened?
What you just saw.
Walked in shouting.
So he just walked in screaming, Lorenzo
came
style?
in. Like,
Eyewitness interview.
Josh Fremd got like maybe one question from the media, and then here's Lorenzo starts doing his thing.
Me and Lorenzo.
And I was like, well, I guess I'll record this just in case.
Oh, and you need to. Who knows what could happen? So I'm glad you did. Thank you for that. You're
But
one of
then
our-
like people were coming up to me like, oh, we need to get security in here. Oh,
you're like, I'm recording. I don't care.
I'm like,
I'm catching-
if they want to fight, they can fight. I don't give a
You're
shit.
simply a broadcast journalist, content provider. You're trying to find what's going on and show the public. Tell them to stay. Tell these security guards to stay away from you, dude. I don't want them bothering while you're filming. What was up with that? Anyway, thank you for getting that. We appreciate it. From that chaos, a chaos of another kind. We had an Australian card as well, which that main event, wow. You know what I mean? And what you might not realize in TV land, and you don't have to realize, is that means the crew works essentially back to back. I think they went over to the hotel bar for a quick soiree, a libation or two, and then they kissed. So not the ones that were working, of course. Then they came back and they did this show. I can't imagine. Look, I did all this stuff days before the show to get ready for it. These guys are doing it in real time. I'm flying home. So God bless the production crew. Thank you. I'll be the one to say that because it's something nice you should say. Thank you for what you do. And thank you for staying up late.
I'll try to shout out some names here. We
I know you're getting paid.
Jonathan Evans, our director, multi-time Emmy award-winning director.
Hey, you gotta thank him. That's what the money's for.
We got Nick on EVS. We got Hummy Bear in the audio booth. I forget the TD's name. I'm sorry, but good crew that stayed back and put on that show.
Yeah,
And
we
the social
appreciate it.
team, not to mention, social team was burning the midnight oil,
Burning
posting
the morning,
back-to-back shows.
the morning oil.
Midnight Oil was an old band from like the 80s. What the heck was it? Now how can we sleep while our beds are burning? Remember that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, Midnight Oil. Anyway, Australian card went off without a hitch, I'm told, and it was absolutely amazing. The crowd was loud. They loved us. President David Feldman gave me a great report on that, and he said that we're definitely going to be going back there, or at least that's what he said to me. I don't know, but he liked it there. He enjoyed it, and I want to go back to Australia. I was one of the main people saying, let's go. We got to go. Darren Till. Let's talk about Darren Till. Slip that in there. Let's talk about Darren Till's reaction, the Darren Till signing. We put this up. Look, that's a cool graphic. We did the Mortal Kombat thing. Vaughn Design, the guy that does all the graphics, awesome job. Yet again, outdid himself. And we put up, who would you want to see in his dream fight? Now, this isn't specifically the first fight in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. It was his dream fight. You see some of the options up there. The name that kept coming up, and you can look in the comments, was Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. So, earlier on they were saying, oh, no one even knows you. But everyone in Bare Knuckle seems to want to see him fight. This is the fight they want to see him fight Darren Till. So we'll keep updated. I mean, you got some Mike Perrys, a lot of Mike Perrys in there too. There was other ones as well. You can join in. Let us know who you want to see for the dream fight. You can do that, the Bare Knuckle Show on Instagram. Now, this is another fun thing before we get into the mailbag. And by the way, Ryan Reber coming up around 12:30, so set your alarm. Let your friends know. Call everybody you know. This is interesting. People often ask me, I don't know if they ask you this when you're on the road, Evan or Brandon, but what do we do before the show? What do we do after the show? Is it always fun and games in here? And it is always fun and games in here. Now, this is right outside our studio. This is part of our studio. We have a squared circle in there. And Brandon's like, I'm going to take a bump. So they call him a pro wrestling. And I didn't know they were filming it. I was just acting stupid. Show your bump. This is brutal. That's
awful.
a hard.
It's
What?
such a bad bump.
That ring's hard, dude. But now you drew me in there. I told you, asshole, as I said. What is happening?
He's skipping ahead. I was wondering what you guys were doing here.
This is the people's elbow? I kept saying, get your arms in. People's elbow. That actually hurt. I was afraid to take a bump in that ring. But then I got into it. I want to stop him a little bit.
We were going, and then we started to get a rhythm going. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, and I'm yelling at the
This
camera.
is my favorite
Look at me
part right
selling
here.
The camera. Whoa!
Excellent sell.
He dropped me. I think I hit you with a spin kick, too. Look at Evan.
Unfazed.
Whoop. Is this spin kick here?
Yeah, it's right here. How was my cell there? Was that okay?
For not know what you're doing. I didn't want to get roped into this shit. I wanted nothing to do with it. I wanted to just go about my business, and I saw you in there, and you drew me into the ring, man. The squared circles. There you go. LOL, that was horrible, Brandon. That's what they're saying in the chat.
Oh, how about my cell
You either
in
go
Denver?
all in, you can't go half.
Was my
in.
cell in Denver good?
I thought it was all right. If you let him, let's see. Your cells are always good, dude. I don't agree with them. It says that calling spots, LM laughing my ass off. Yeah, that's what we were doing. So that's the stupidity we do here for those of you that wanted to know. That happens all the time here. I'll tell you what, we have about 10 or 11 minutes till we get the Reber. Let's start the mailbag. Why don't we do that? You want to do that?
Oh, yeah.
It's time for
That's
mail
right,
call.
the mailbag.
Mailbag.
That's
mail
right,
call.
yeah.
We got to come up with the name of it.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
All right. That son of a bitch makes me nervous every week. All right, so the first things first, we had some emails come in responding to last week's show. People enjoyed the Elvin interview. What else do we have here? You know, a couple came in, and I hate to say because I like her, I respect her, but about giving a lifetime ban on the show to Christine Faria.
Why?
The misfit.
For her tardiness or her...
She didn't show up, and it was tardy, and she made a mistake, but I was actually asked, I think I said that last week, to have them on by them. And then I put them on, which is hard to do because I have to fight with all the producers, not just you guys, everyone else you guys don't see, to get my vision.
The men upstairs that really run the show.
The suits,
Men
the
in
ones
the
I
high tower.
spit on. The high tower. I have to.
Have you
mess
heard
with
from
them. Who?
Misfit.
Yeah, she apologized, but it was like after the show, and I appreciate you apologizing. That's why I don't know if I'm for a lifetime ban. Didn't she do that before?
I don't know.
I know Reber did it before, but that was my fault. I never sent him the stuff. Remember that?
Yeah.
We always talk about that when we have him on. But I love Faria. I would have loved to have her come on. Now we're all booked up. People are asking left and right to come on, and we're booked for like weeks. So I don't know when we get her on again. But
We'll start the bidding, I guess.
Yeah, months, not even weeks. Yeah, right. That's what it comes down to. But I don't know if we're going to ban her just yet. She was very polite and she apologized. But man, these guys are ruthless. I had like 4 in there. Lifetime ban for Misfit. I'm like, she's champ. She's dominant. I can't do that. We talked about the Kamosi retirement already. And, you know, someone sent me a message about that. I don't remember what I say when the show's over, which is sometimes better. Makes me a better human, not remembering what I say on the show. But apparently, I guess last week I must have alluded to Camozzi, how much longer has he got kind of thing. I don't remember saying it.
Oh.
So they said, did you know? I did not know. I don't think any of us, no one knew about that.
Sostradamus.
Yeah, I like that. Sostradamus. I like that. Good job. Matteo. Matteo is in West Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
I've seen if you do it. I've seen if you do it. He's in West. That's what I thought when I read it. He's in what? Matteo's in West Philadelphia. He says in parentheses, Jose's brother from last week. I guess Jose from Philly sent something in last week. Thought you Philly boys would like this. Did you see Mohawk getting ready for his fight? He was awakening his inner Rocky. Let's watch.
Top of the morning to you lads. It is beautiful weight cut day. Championship breakfast. We on weight. We feeling good. It's going down.
Ugh.
I would never.
Top of the morning.
I don't know if I'd even want to do that for a bit. What's that feel like sliding down your
I
throat?
wouldn't want to do that
Brandon?
the morning of a fight. You get the shits.
I want you to,
Maybe
Brandon,
that.
come on. What,
Do you think he ate some dirt after this?
yeah, he probably did. He probably sprinkled some dirt in his eggs. Well, it's interesting you say that, Brandon. I was going to go a whole other way, but you took me off that, so I'm going to go this way. I love that he did win. I love Camozzi too, but this is going to be really big for him, and he's very excited. I love too that people were sending tweets or X's. What do they call them now? They're an X. Are they still tweets, messages? What do they call them?
I mean, I think it's just I don't know.
Anyway,
Evan can speak on this better, actually.
yeah, you know, Evan.
I think an X. He sent
me an
it
X?
on X.
Sounds
yeah,
like-
it's kind of. It took me a while to get to. I was on Twitter for a while, and I finally switched over to saying X in my brain. But
I guess we have to, but I feel like people still go back and forth. Let's see. Rick on X. Rick is in the comments. Rick Walsh. He's always here. He sent a couple things in. He sent this and he did it. Mohawk KO'd Camozzi in the final round of the epic crazy war and knew this guy's the definition of all gas, no brakes. The power of Mother Nature right there, LOL. Also, you should thank Brian Soscia, which he means the show, not me. He just tagged me, for the plant power he gave you. So I like this. We're part of his plant power. He was sniffing the plants. That helped propel him to victory. I'll go with that. I like that. Thank you for sending that in, Rick. Mohawk is very excited. He's been celebrating with his family. He sent me some of these privately, but I don't think it's a problem to put him on the show because I think he's very excited. There he is. Speaking of plants, look at him with his family around all the flowers. He's got his title belt on. That's got to make you feel good, man. There he is right after winning in the backstage area. I think his wife may have taken that. Her birthday, by the way, was the same as my birthday. It was the day before the fight. Grand Canyon. He celebrated the Grand Canyon. He's going around everything natural that he can be around. He probably was. I wonder if he licked the Grand Canyon mountain. Get some dirt in his mouth. There you go. There he is celebrating his big win. Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez, congratulations. Can't wait to see what you do next. I know the fans seem to really like you too. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, this is interesting. So we talked about Australia. Somebody said, did you guys see that speech? We always talk about the speeches Dave gives at the beginning to the fighters. Sometimes we show them. Well, they actually published this speech. We can show you some of it. Here it is.
My team in America told me don't come to Australia because they said that it wasn't worth the time. And I need you guys to fight your fucking asses off tonight and show them they can go fuck themselves.
Fuck yourself. Why'd you stop it there?
That's where it ended.
There's more to it there. There's the whole thing. I mean, that was the ridiculous part that shouldn't even been on there. I never told him not to go to Australia. I don't know what he's making up. Do you? Did you guys ever tell him not to go to Australia?
No.
No, I don't know who team he's talking about.
I'll get the full thing.
I don't know what he's talking
Well,
about.
I thought it was a compelling speech.
Oh, is that what you're going to do?
Moving.
Is that what you're going to do when the mics are on? Because I didn't. I thought the beginning of that was ridiculous because
Here's the full speech.
I've never told him not to do that.
It wasn't worth the time. And I need you guys to fight
Worth
your
the time.
fucking asses off tonight and show them they can go fuck themselves. It's the beginning
me
of
feel
something
good.
special. So make sure that you're out there to do one thing, and that's fight your ass off. You're going to get punched in the face. You're going to get hit with a bare knuckle, and some of you may not have been hit with the bare knuckle in this kind of setting before. And thoughts going to go through your mind, and you're going to say, should I keep going or should I quit? And the answer is keep going if you want to be a part of this company, if you want to earn extra money. And if you want to go home and look yourself in the fucking mirror and say, I'm a bad motherfucker, that's what you'll do tonight. I'm asking you guys to go out there again and fight your fucking asses off. Thank you guys. God bless you guys and good luck.
So I was watching it. The reason I laughed, I don't remember what I even laughed at, but he said something, and I agree with what he's saying. I love how he's motivating the fighters. I don't know if they showed up at the end. There was one fighter that was losing his mind. He probably cut it off, but he was like, "Wah!" He was all crazy. Yeah, there's one of Dave's speeches. So that was sent in. Thank you for that. Again, I want to reiterate that I never I'm part of his team in America, and these two guys are. We've never said not to go there. I don't know where that came from. I don't know who did. I'd like to know who did, because we tried to go there a bunch of times, and it didn't seem to work because Australia wasn't loving it. But now we have good partners there, and I think it's going to be a great market for us. I know how much they love their combat sports. So I'm speaking from the Bare Knuckle Show because that was put out. We didn't say not to come here. We couldn't wait to get there. As you know, we've been saying it every week. All right, from Knuckles to Knives, Quentin Gaskins, who is fighting, of course, this Friday in the main event against Matt Guyman. Guyman's always in the chat. Did you guys know he's a singer? And he's come out to his own music before. He came out actually in New Jersey to his own song. And Knuckles to Knives published this. Let's watch. See what he sounds like.
God is the greatest, I swear. Yeah, I was down in the basement. They was down in the head. Yeah, God is amazing. Yeah, God is the greatest, I swear. Yeah, God is the greatest. Yo, how did you make this beat right here? Yeah, God is the greatest.
So I guess they overdubbed it.
Greatest, I swear.
But this is what he came out to. This is him. He does Christian music.
Down in the basement.
Amen.
Down in the basement. That's where they put us. Like Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys.
Look how far you made it, I swear. Yeah.
Dude, I keep saying it. We really need to round up all of the singers and the rappers and the auto-tuners and everyone else.
Damn, he was a plus 300.
A bare knuckle corral.
We really should. I mean, look, we've said it before.
Christmas songs.
We've had bare knuckle Christmas album. We had, was it Kai Stewart rapped? We heard his rap before, remember? Britton Hart had her coming on. She's coming on top. That damn song gets stuck in my head. Crystal Pittman, we discovered she could sing amazingly. I didn't know that. Who am I missing? There was we saw. We'll get into that too in a second. Was it Vidal? Cody Vidal, the Knuckle Maniac. He does death metal. The Cash Cow. He raps. We got to really. I want to put together a whole segment on that. We should do that. Let's move along. Let's see what else we have as we wait for Ryan Reber in a couple minutes. Randy the Pervert. Randy the Pervert's back. I love Randy the Pervert. This is great. He says, I'm Randy the Pervert. How are you? Of course. There you go. He said, this is incredible. Look at this hand speed. My hands were moving faster than hers as I watched. Only difference is my hand movement used a tissue. Whoa, what's that mean? Wow. Let's watch that a couple times. Wow. Look at that hand speed. It's a good thing she's wearing a sports bra, too. That's good, so it doesn't flop all around.
Right.
All right. Well, Randy, I think I know what you mean by that. But that is, look, let's take the perverseness out of this, Randy. That's actually really good hand speed. That was cool. Thank you for saying that.
That was a cool game of table tennis she was playing.
Yeah. Bing, bong, bing. All right. Let's talk about Alex the Terrible as we wait for Ryan Reber. Alex the Terrible and Cameron Delano. That's coming up May 4th. That's Blood for Blood. 4 brawls. May 6th. What did I say? May 4th? I have that in my notes. May 6th. Thank you. That's a Wednesday. May 6th, Wednesday, Hump Day. It's going to be happening. Ocean Center, Daytona Beach. It's going to be awesome. 4 bands, 4 brawls. Everybody's going to be there. As far as fans are going to go nuts. You got Taylor Starling there. Look at it. You see the graphic in front of you. It's going to be awesome. So as I think about this, by the way, a couple tickets are still available, bkfc.com, and how cool this could be. I can't believe that Alex the Terrible is going to first, sing or play, and then fight, and then do it again, he said. It's going to be awesome. So if you like heavy metal and great fights, that's going to be really cool. And speaking of heavy metal, we've been talking about, we're going to get to Ryan Reber in 1 minute. I just want to finish up this segment if we can. We were talking about last week, we had, I think Nick Vespi sent a voice memo in, and we had everybody trying to act like Alex the Terrible. You know how he does that. Well, Knuckle Maniac, he sent some stuff in, and we weren't sure if it was really him, remember? He was doing like death metal. He got all upset about that. And he sent this in he sent a bunch of proof in that it was him. This is the first thing. This guy's nuts. Look what he sent. He's fighting Jomi coming up in Palm Desert. Let's watch.
Hey, Knuckle Maniac, what do you do for recovery since you train so hard?
Well, I like to take baths in invisible water. I mean, water's transparent, but it's not invisible unless it's in a Knuckle Maniac's bathtub. And you're probably wondering, where are the duckies? The rubber duckies. I don't like Lorenzo Hunts. So anyway, since you didn't necessarily fully believe that was the Knuckle Maniac on the death metal track I sent you, known as Chernobyl, here you go.
Oh, it's my birthday show.
Happy birthday, dear Soscia. Happy birthday.
He's crazy.
And Nelly.
He's nuts. I mean, I appreciate that. I didn't know it was a birthday shout out too, but it's proven it. And I got Ryan Reber one more second. I just want to show the end of this, the last part of Knuckle Mania, because he sent that and he goes, if that's not proof enough, this is unbelievable to me. Again, he's fighting Jomi Escoboza coming up May 22nd, Palm Desert, California. But this is crazy. Like, do you know who he's on stage with here? This is Pantera. He's on stage with Pantera. That's him up front. That's him.
There he goes. Yeah.
Now watch though. I mean, this is serious. Because at the end, Phil, the front man, gives him a shout out. Like says his name and everything. They're friends. They're like good buddies. So this is proof. Look. This is crazy. I can't believe it. Pantera. What a shout out. But there you go. Hey, the Knuckle Maniac keeps amazing me. He's insane, but we love him. We appreciate you sending that stuff in. So I stand corrected. We all do. We're sorry we doubted you. That was obviously your voice. Can't wait to see a fight coming up May 22nd against Jomi Escoboza. And right here and now, though, let's get some royalty in here. Royal Ryan Reber taking the time out of his busy schedule to hang out with us ahead of his big fight coming up. Of course, co-main event. There he is. Co-main event against Josh Oxendine. That's this Friday, Clearwater. Royal Ryan Reber. Look at the gold dripping around his neck. How are you?
I'm great, man. Always an honor to be on the show, man. You know it.
You're freaking me out. Unless you're fighting, I don't normally see your eyes. I'm used to you having those sunglasses on you, those cool sunglasses you always wear, right? I was actually going to ask.
No sunglasses today.
Yeah, it's weird. Like now I see the windows to your soul. But like let's talk about the sunglasses. Everyone always sees you in them when you're not fighting because you look cool. I mean, you look like a Hollywood celebrity in them. How many pairs of them do you have? Because I would lose them every day.
That's it, baby. Just one pair of Gucci's, man. That's it. They're one of a kind. I don't even know where to get those at again.
I was gonna say, like, how do you not lose them? I would be lost. I'd lose them. I lose my sunglasses all the time.
That's why we can't wear them all the time, man. Only to the shows. Only when the royal one pops out.
I like that.
You know what it is, man.
I like it. Well, I'm glad you're here, no matter if you're being royal today or not. But I choose to believe you're always royal, and I'm excited for your fight. What a fight coming up against Josh Oxendine, co-main event. It's going to be awesome. What do you feel? And I want to talk about a lot, but let's talk about the fight first. What do you feel that this fight against Josh is going to do for your career? A win right now.
I mean, honestly, man, you know, a lot of people look at it. You know, I got a lot of backlash because it says he's 1-0, but let's not forget he's 5-3, and he fought for a world title in the other organization as well. Mm-hmm. So, you know, honestly, beating a guy like him, a big 135er, a game 135er, I really feel like it catapults me. You know, I'm already up in the top spots, but I mean, it solidifies me there, and we should have another chance at that strap. If it's not next, it's going to be soon. So,
yeah,
you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're coming off that loss from Joy Boy. And the reason I bring that up, I don't like to bring that up, but the reason I bring it up is because that matters heading into this fight, right? I remember talking to you before that fight on here, I believe, but we also talked privately. I spoke with your family before and after I saw you. And going into that, you were so amped up and ready. You could have been more ready, I didn't feel. But then it doesn't go your way. And you're a fighter. That's happened to you. That happens in the fight game. But mentally, that had to hurt for a little while, man, because I know how much you prepared for that fight. Talk about that. I always like to find out where you're at mentally after that fight and leading into this fight.
Well, you know, man, I think you were one of the first people I seen in Connecticut after that fight. Like, I didn't even come around. Like, first and foremost, I thought my career was over with the eye shot, you know.
Yeah.
Fractured my orbital. Couldn't see for a while. You know, I was scared to even go get my eyeball checked out just because I didn't want to see what the outcome could have been, you know, and it really is a 1 in a million shot. You know, we've seen some tough people take it. We've seen Jessica Borgia take it, couldn't get up from it. We've seen Travis Thompson take it, couldn't get up from it. And, it's something you don't prepare for. It's something you're not thinking of. I had that war with Matt Guyman. I'm like, oh, I can handle pretty much anything Justin's got for me. Well, the 1 in a million shot I couldn't handle, man, and it kind of put me in a dark place for a while. But once I recovered from it and, came back around you guys and you guys reminded me of who the fuck I am, there we are, man, because, what, one of the, words from your mouth really hit me deep, man, when it was like, bro, don't forget who you are. You know what I mean? And it's like you almost forget who you are. And I don't do this for the wins or the losses. I do it for the entertainment of the people. And another probably sold out show at OCC. I sold over 30,000 in tickets, and I'm completely sold out after today. And that's what I look to bring. Real royalty, man. The King of Clearwater is here, man, and I look to stay undefeated in my city.
We're looking forward to see what you do. And I do remember that conversation in Connecticut that you were speaking of. And I believe I said something like, don't forget, you're still Royal Ryan Reber. No matter what happens, title belts, whatever, you're Royal Ryan Reber. You're a brand. You're exciting. People want to see you fight. And I'm glad that stuck with you. That actually makes me feel really good.
No, for sure, man. I appreciated that conversation a lot, man, because like I said, it really made me come back out of the shadows, because there wasn't a doubt in my mind in that fight. And there was things leading up to it that kind of, as my coach would say, made me more human. And there was a lot of distractions. There's a lot of outside noise that I let in that I shouldn't have. That in this camp, I changed. I really locked in. I didn't go anywhere. I had opportunities to go down to DBX. I had opportunities to go, to other places, to go to New York, to go to Cali. And I took none of them. I said, you know what? I'm locking in. I'm taking this very serious. I'm taking Josh as if he was the champ right now, that serious. And, come Friday, I look to put on a hell of a performance, man.
Do you think that part of the realization, you were saying mentally you're in a dark place for a minute, and then we saw you in Connecticut, but after that last fight, do you think part of the realization was, look, you don't want to lose, you want the gold, you want that world title in your clutch, I get it. But the fact, like you said, Borga, Thompson, once in a million shot, that's how you lost. You didn't lose because you sucked. You didn't lose because you got knocked dead. Like, it's a 1 in a million shot. It could happen to anybody. You didn't block
right.
it. So
and you know what? I hate to use the word luck. So what I use is his energy was in the right spots and mine wasn't. And there's things that you got to change. Is you got to do some soul searching, man. You got to dig a little deep. My dad was one of the ones who told me that, he's like, man, you really got to think about what it is that you want and think about who you are and, think about what it is you want to be.
But what's the mental prep? And you're going to a fight this Friday. You're recovering from that horrible injury. Does that alarm you at all? Does that enter your mind? It has to a little bit. Like, okay, this happened. It probably won't happen again. But, you had your eye essentially falling out almost, dude. I'm not laughing, but like, does that hit you?
Yeah.
Do you think about that?
No, I don't. Because that's part of my mental work and my meditation is to, as soon as I start thinking about anything like that, I exit those thoughts and I create better thoughts into my mind about, I don't care what he's going to do, what he says he's going to do. It's all about what I'm going to do.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So when I start thinking, oh, well, nah. Because if was the fifth, me and you both would be drunk right now. You know what I mean? And there's no what ifs, man. I'm not going to put those negative shit in my mind. You know what I mean? Like, because it is a fight. Anything can fucking happen, but it can go both ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, in talking about fights, anything can happen. When fans tune in this Friday night, BKFC.com, grab the app. You got to see this fight. Reber's fun to watch fight, man. When they tune in, what do you think the fans, if you're a fan, like I kind of said this to Kamosi last week or the other week when we talked to him, what would you expect out of your fight if you were a fan? If you weren't Ryan Reber, what would you expect out of this
the
fight?
absolute fireworks, man. You seen me last time in Clearwater coming off of the loss, which was even worse than the Justin loss, in my opinion. Like, that guy, I didn't even show up for that fight. And, I came, what did I do? I came, and that was even rougher on me, especially because I lost stock in the company. People really started doubting me at that point. So there was way more pressure the first time in my city, really in my city. And then the first time coming off of a loss, you know what I mean? So it was like, there was way more pressure. And then a guy like Guyman, like, that fucking hillbilly from the backwoods, he's something else, man. Yes. I love the kid, man. But God, he brings it, man. So it's like There was no doubt in his mind that he was going to whoop me that night, and it just didn't go his way. And it caused a huge fight, a great war, and it was arguably a fight of the year. I got a fight of the year candidate for that. So you see what happens when I'm coming off of these losses, especially in my city. And like I said, I'm really willing to die in there. You know what I mean? So I hope Josh is coming with that same intensity and ferocity. And if he does, it's going to be a great fight. But either way, I'm not going to make a prediction. I'm not going to say any rounds because I feel like I shot myself in the foot with that shit last time. Just tune in and you will see what's going to take place. And no matter what, I see my hand getting raised at the end of it.
And that's what you should see. That's great. So you talk about Josh, you talk about Matt, your past fights, but let's look at Josh right now. What do you feel is his biggest strength, and how are you going to neutralize him? How are you going to take care of that?
I don't really care about his strengths, man. But what I see out of him, he's a big 135er. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's going to mean he's going to struggle to make this weight, and we're going to test that chin. So, I really, I've already fought the best. I fought the undefeated Joy Boy. I fought undefeated Bloss, and you see he's still a terror in the other organization. So, I mean, like, there's really I've already fought them all, man. You're like, what else? You know what I mean? There's nothing I see in him that I didn't see in any previous opponents.
So, and that makes perfect sense. But now I'm looking at this and your career and all, and I made some notes here because I wanted to make sure I hit everything. I have so many questions for you, man. Like, for instance, you saw firsthand, you felt firsthand what a brutal sport this can be, right? You've seen that, you've seen it, you've felt it, more than almost anybody. Why? Why are you still here? What drives you to keep coming back? Is it the gold? Is it the title? Is it just trying to test yourself? Why do you keep coming back?
Honestly, it's my legacy, man, and I tell everybody the same thing. In order to be at the highest level in the game, you must be mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally in check. All your T's have to be crossed and all your I's have to be dotted. So it really keeps me grounded in this earth realm to not only be the highest at this sport, but the highest in, evolution as a human being on this planet, man. And it really strives for me to, be the best I can every day. My diet, my mind, my body, my spirituality, everything. I pray, I meditate, I eat very clean. I'm not having any issues with the weight cuts. You know what I mean? Like, it just forces me to be at a high level as an elite human being, man. And that's what drives me to keep doing it. Because when I didn't get that gold, it really, you got to start asking questions. Okay, was it coaching? Was it the people whom I'm surrounding myself with? Was it, things that took place? And there's a couple of different things that I corrected, and I feel like I'm there now. So, I'm excited for it.
So, yeah, we're excited to watch you, as always, when you get in there. Royal Ryan Reber this Friday night. It's going to be awesome. I'm Josh Oxendine, BKFC.com. You can grab the app if you want to watch it. If you've never seen Bare Knuckle, this is going to be a fight to watch. I would hang my hat on your fight. I think it's going to be fun to watch. So you talk about mentality and everything and how you've been doing some meditation. How long have you been doing the meditation? And I know you said prayer as well, but how long has meditation been around your career? Have you been doing that since you started here? Or is that newer for you?
No, it's definitely, I've been doing it since day one. I use an app called Headspace, and that's only a quick 10-minute. But I also bought into this lady down here. She does sports hypnosis and meditation. Her name's Dawn Grant, and I paid for that program, and I also do that as well because anybody in the sport will tell you that it's physical, but more it's more mental.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So. People forget, you know what I mean? You got to work out your body. You got to work out your skills. But if you don't work out your mind, you're nothing at the end of the day.
I agree.
So,
I mean, there's something to that because I don't know of a ton of fighters that are doing that yet. I know of some, and you're one of them. But you look at these sports psychiatrists that help pitchers out in Major League Baseball. Always think about what's in front of your next pitch. And they have teams that hire these sports psychologists. So I think it's an excellent thing for you. And as far as hypnosis, people hear that and they're probably like, "Oh, you're getting very sleepy." That's not what hypnosis is. It's positive mantras. It's resetting your mind to think the way you want to. And I think that's extremely important, man.
Oh, yes.
So this is kind of another mental thing, but I always wondered this. We interviewed Tony Loco Soto one time, and I never forgot it. He said that when he's in a fight, sometimes in his mind, he's thinking about what he's going to do, but he's also thinking in his head, don't be a bitch, don't be a bitch, don't be a bitch. He's thinking that. Is there ever anything when you get into a tough fight, or has there ever been a time in a fight where, let's do twofold. One, what do you think when you're in there? Do you just think about your next punch? You're reading the guy, or is there anything like that? Like, don't be a bitch. Do you ever think anything crazy like that when you're in there?
Well, I could tell you when I fought Perez in Miami and I had to take my first knee because it was just overwhelming. I remember looking across from him while I was down on that knee and was like, is this the way you want to be remembered? Is this the way you really want to go out, Ryan? Get the fuck back up. And I'm telling this in my mind, so I get back up, and then you've seen what happened next. You know what I mean? It was just a beatdown. So, yes, sometimes, but a lot of the times I don't have time to think. You know what I mean? Yeah. Things are coming so fast, and that's the thing. And I always got this from Bruce Lee. Fear the man that trains 10,000 of the same punches or kicks, rather than the man that trains 10,000 different punches or different kicks. So we do the same things repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly until it just becomes second nature.
Yeah, it's like muscle memory. All right, well, we're looking forward to that too. Before we let you go, we like to do slice of life questions, fun questions. People send questions in. So let's see what we have here. How about you said you eat clean, but somebody's asking, this is Sam. What's your guilty pleasure food after a fight?
Yeah, probably just some fast food, man.
Which one?
I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling, man. But you drive past all these fast food places, and you're like, damn, just a nice fat burger, man. Like, I've been eating steak and chicken and fish, man, for months now. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mind it because it's high quality steak. That's
steak.
My favorite.
What are you complaining over there? I wish I ate steak every day.
Right.
I gotta get on the Reber diet,
man. But
yeah, it's worth it. So you're saying fast food for that. So I know that you are a barber by trade outside of fighting, and you're very, very good at it. I tell you, every time I see you, what do I say? The lines are going to look nice when I see you. They look nice. I like the lines.
Always clean, baby.
If you weren't fighting, and I guess if you weren't a barber, would you be a barber like nonstop? Is that what speaks to you? What else would you do outside of fighting? A lot of people want to know that. Not pay a cell phone bill, maybe. He's become a Verizon rep. Has he got another call coming in? I don't know.
Guess we'll never know.
We'll figure it out. I like Reber. I was enjoying talking to Reber. I had a bunch of, let's see if he calls back. I had a bunch of good stuff. I want to know is the music that gets him hyped up. That's what somebody asked before he walks out. Is there anything he does? Stuff like that. Let's see if he calls back. But, I forgive Reber for stuff like that because like I told you at the top of the show, I one time booked him and then I screwed up and I yelled on the show about how he screwed up, but it was me. So I have Reber has a lifetime pass for doing anything he wants on this show.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. I said maybe you would be, paying your phone bill off if that was your dream. Seriously,
they just disconnected me.
I
man.
know I'm busting chops. Outside of barbering, is that what's called barbering and fighting? What would you do if you didn't do those two things? What would be your thing?
I mean, I'd probably join forces with my man Nick over here and do some personal training, man, and help people achieve their goals. To be honest with you, because I've put so much time into this sport that. Why not?
That's a great answer. It's great helping other people. So, but now I'm thinking my ADD's taking off here. You're a barber. So here's what I know about being a barber. And tell me if I'm right, because I have friends that do this. So I think I am right. Have you ever had, and do you fear getting, I would, a hair splinter? Explain what a hair splinter is.
My God, man. Yeah, it's so funny you say that because people don't know about that shit. Bro, I've had hair splinters in my stomach, in my fingers, in my hands. And it's disgusting. Like, the one thing I hate about cutting hair is all the hair shrapnel on your ass afterwards. Like, it's just because it's really teeny fine hairs.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, it does get stuck in you. And it's funny you know that because a lot of people don't know that about cutting hair.
It's like all the time. My friend got a staph infection because he didn't know he had one in him.
Right.
He got really sick.
Yeah, I've never got that, thank God. But it could, all of a sudden you got this heinous looking pimple. You're like, what the fuck is this? And then you're pulling a hair out of it.
Somebody else's hair.
Like,
let me tell you, we're going to go down this road. You know what else I know about being a barber? Watch this. Hair splinters. And I don't mean to sound, I'm sure I'll get accused of being stereotyping or something from the boys in the booth. But I know that I was told that there's certain types of hair that's harder to cut than others. I was told by my friend, he goes, look, when an Asian American sits down, he goes, I got to change my pants. I don't know what to do. He said, it's very hard to, is that true?
Yeah, there can be yeah, man. I think the easiest is not even white hair, man. It's cutting some of the some of my black homies, man, that shit is easier to cut than white hair. I don't know why.
Really?
You know, in certain fades, whether they're high or low, or they want them like real low, or, you know, things like that could be a little more, you know, tougher. But really, too, cutting long hair.
Yeah,
you know, I don't really cut long hair. I don't. If you want to fade, I got you.
Yeah, fades. I just got a jacked
with the
up
hands
fade.
or with the clippers. I got you.
I went to a barber. I didn't know, mistake. I got a jacked up fade a couple months ago. It was terrible. I just wore a hat for nonstop. It's all I did. So people probably tell you, outside of fighting, it's the last barber question, but I find that my friends tell me that when people sit in that chair, talk about meditation, therapy, and a psychologist, you become like a psychologist. What's the weirdest? They tell you everything. They tell you, oh, I'm cheating on my girl. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, this happened the other day. Oh, I had a threesome. Like crazy shit.
Oh, yeah. Nah,
craziest
look,
thing you
man,
heard.
I probably got so many people that walked into my barbershop and be like, man, you guys need to start a podcast, man. You guys need to like really capture these moments on film, because, man, when I tell you there's been some conversations or some activities that have taken place. I mean, I was sitting down cutting my boy's hair one time, and then all of a sudden I had him turn kind of like this, and he like looks like this, and somebody walked into the barbershop that he had beef with, and the kid got to about here, dead stop. He looked at him, looked away, and then just took off on him. Bomb, 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 bomb. And there was an old guy in the shop. The shop was filled. And these idiots are beating each other up in the shop. They go through the front door. They're beating each other up. He's stomping on his head. I'm trying to pull him off. I'm like, bro, don't kill him, man. And it just like what goes on in the barbershop sometimes is just next to nothing. Not only super entertaining, but geez, man, it's wild, man. If I had a camera in that shop every day, man, you guys would be super entertained. You know what I mean?
Sure.
We could definitely have a channel.
It'd be Bare Knuckle Barber Shop. It'd be great.
You know it, baby.
Well, you're gonna be cutting people in a different way, cutting a person, hopefully a different way, slicing them up. This Friday night, Josh Oxendine. It's a big fight for you. I know it's a statement fight for you. You're gonna try to show the world, attempt to show the world who you are, and that's not the guy we saw last time. I think that you've probably developed. I know you're excited. I'm excited that your mentality's in the right place. It's a hard thing to have sometimes. As long as you have that reeled in, it's always a pleasure for you to come on the show, Royal Ryan Reber. We love you, man, and we look forward to watching you fight this week. Any closing report? Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Oh my gosh, Brian. Any closing remarks? What's reparting even mean? Is that a barber thing? Reparting? I don't know. Parting. Any parting remarks?
That's more like a stylist thing.
Stylist. Wait, did you shave the balloon with the straight razor? Did you have to do that?
Yeah, we did.
Well,
man,
hell with that.
Man, you need a job, man? What's up?
I do. I'm just getting ready just in case. You never know when it's going to end for me. But I couldn't shave the straight razor. But you're going to be cutting people up. That was my whole transition. I messed it up. In another way, coming up this Friday night, we're looking forward to it. Clearwater, you're the king of Clearwater, as you say. And I think everyone's going to go nuts for you. So we're excited. Any parting remarks? There we go.
Nah, man. You know, I just want to shout out you for having me on the show. Shout out Dave Feldman, Nate Shook for doing an amazing job with the company, man. You guys always have me in. I'm always ready, man. Always ready to scrap, man. Look, thank you guys. Tune in Friday. It will be violent, and I will be still the king of Clearwater. Let's go.
He's working on becoming the king of bare knuckle as well. We're looking forward to see what he does. Royalty is in the house. Royal Ryan Reber. I should put some kind of cloak or crown on today for you. We appreciate you coming on, man. We can't wait to see you fight this Friday for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Thanks, dude.
Man, thank you, brother.
Yeah, good to see you. That's really powerful. I didn't know that conversation I had at Mohegan Sun, a lot of stuff went down at Mohegan Sun, but the conversation I had with him, I didn't know that was such a flashpoint from the mix. I was talking to him, and I said, I'm like, dude, he was a little down. I said, don't forget who you are. That's all I could think, because truly, I love watching Reber.
Remember who you are.
Remember. So good for him. That's awesome.
Lion King?
It was great to talk to him. Is that Lion King?
That is the Lion King.
There's
I've been watching it every day for the last few days with my kid.
Who
Mufasa says that to Simba when he sees him in the afterlife.
In the last 2 years, your life has changed
Soscia
so
is Mufasa.
You've changed so much.
Do you
in the
go
last
to a
2
male
years.
barber?
Actually, what happened was my barber, that's what screwed me up. We had a guy that used to come here, but then he had some trouble, so he doesn't come here anymore. He was great at cutting hair. And then I had a guy that I went to who screwed me over at last year's Knuckle Mania, and I'd known the guy since I was 17 and refound him. But he wasn't getting back to me. So I He was a great barber. I'm like, screw this guy. I'm not going to him anymore.
Well, Swervo Cuts is in the chat.
I know he's great.
What I'm saying is, you're not cutting my hair if you're not giving me the full treatment. I need to get my hair washed. I like the nails to go through.
Oh, the nails in the hair. Oh, the nails in the head is.
It's a spa day for me. I don't need
Swervo's,
grimy.
Swervo's been in my room before and cut my hair. He came up, gave me a personal cut. There, I'm teeing it up for you. He gave me a really good haircut.
Swervo would be doing it, and then you open your eyes, and there's Little Ben standing over you too.
Little Ben is not in the chat.
How's
is he?
the haircut?
Is Little Ben in the chat?
Been here since the Borga thing.
Wow, he's pissed off.
Damn, we really.
I could care less.
What do we do?
I don't know. He's probably guys like picketing our show now. Little Ben. We just won't mention him anymore until he shows back up. It's fine. That's crazy though. 2 weeks.
Well, he'll be in Clearwater.
Great. Now he's going to try to come and be tough with me.
So he's gonna get you.
Oh, it was you. You're the one that did the segment. It wasn't my.
What did I do? I didn't do nothing.
In my ear, you're saying mention the problem they had.
You fucking all right.
All right. Let's.
I'll take one for the team.
You know what I want to do? I want to get through the mailbag real quick, but I
forget where we left off.
No, we're gonna get back to that in a minute. I can tell you where we left off. We were watching the Lunatic Nose.
Oh yeah, we were watching Cody Vidal
in his invisible water.
I was just like, okay, I'm assuming he did that at his house, but I just like imagine like if his family's at home, and he's like, "Hey guys, I gotta go in here really quick," and he's in the bathroom, and all they hear is like him. Happy birthday, Brian.
The thing is, he's put his kid in the videos before. They've met his kid.
I know.
His kid's used to it. Like, I go in my basement when I record Bare Knuckle and I scream. You've heard me do voiceovers. I'm like, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is coming to pump the shit. And I'm yelling at the thing. And I'm screaming.
You got some good bloopers, actually.
I don't know if my kids hear me, but I scream down there. They did say Daddy goes down to, when I used to be on the radio during COVID, I had the show from my basement. They thought my job was to go and talk with my friends in the basement. I'm like, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Makes me feel great. And then I go, did you enjoy your vacation? Yeah, I was on a vacation. You know what? I gave you that phone number. Can you Bluetooth the thing we talked about real quick? Do a cold call?
I didn't know if you were going to do that or not.
Yeah, we can do it real quick. I want to talk to him. He deserves it. There's a guy that's always in the chat. We're going to try to do a cold call with him. We didn't have this planned. I figured we'd throw it in. He always supports the show, so we want to support him, especially after a big win the other night. We're going to try to get a hold of Anthony Yoast. I think he's still in the chat. They're going to work on it in there. We're going to talk to him for a minute or two. Anthony Yoast has been around for a while. We used to do tips with Tony. We'd call it. We'd show his tips and his motivational things every Tuesday. And, now we see him fighting. We had Matt Guyman on the show before. He supports it. So I want to support Anthony Yoast a little bit and just kind of find out where his head's at. That was a great win the other night, Evan. I mean, where the hell were we? In Denver. And I can't remember where we're going to be next, but in Denver. That was a great win for Yoast. I saw, so you can see, I think that he left his job. I'll have to ask him. I could be wrong, to become like a full-time fighter. And I feel like I could see the difference. I was excited for him. Let's see if he does the cold call pickup. He's working on it right now. Then we're going to get back into the mailbag. We appreciate you being here. As I wait, I want to remind you, you got to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let people know what we're doing here. Share, go to Instagram, like that too. Share all of our stuff because we're going to keep growing this show. And the best part is you're a part of it. You're a big part of it. And I thank you for being a part of it because I like hanging out with you every week. But I also like that you guys are helping us grow it. It's kind of a thing where we're all doing it together. I appreciate that. Let's check the comments while we're waiting and see what's going on there. We're ringing. Let's see if he picks up. Heck with the comments for a minute. Let's try to cold call Anthony Yoast. You got a big win. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my man. What's up?
There he is. Yoast, what's up, bro? How are you?
No, I'm doing good, man. I'm actually just got done installing a door, headed to another job to install another door and a storm door.
Wait, didn't I hear that I thought you quit your job. Did you leave a job for a while to try and do the full-time fighter thing?
I did, man. We actually started a business, like a mobile billboard business where I drove around a Cybertruck and companies paid to put their logo on it.
Wow. So
it just didn't work out the way we wanted. I ended up hiring my coach and manager and went to a whole new gym, and I'm back to construction.
Well, that's not a bad thing. I will say, though, you got to talk. He's in the chat a lot. Billboard Nerds could probably help you out with the billboard thing. He knows everything about billboards. So hit him up if you think about going back that way again. Construction, great business, something I would fail miserably at, as they know in the booth. They make fun of me. I can do no construction. But I couldn't fight either like you did. And what I noticed out of you in Denver was I always enjoyed watching you fight. And I do like you as a person, too. You're always nice to talk to. Wonderful family.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. But I noticed that you just seemed like a different fighter. What's different for you now? Is it just everything? You just look different. You seem different. You carried yourself different. Everything. What's different?
I would have to say just a full 360, my man. Everything in life, like I said, I ended up entering a new gym 6 weeks before the fight. Wow. I actually, my coach that was in the corner, Kenny, I went to his gym 7 weeks ago. Said, hey man, you want to go to Denver? He's like, sounds good. So like it kind of worked out. He's young. I think that's a big thing too, is we were born the same year, but he trained under Big Roy.
Oh.
Here in Florida. So he has very good experience. I got good rounds with some good people. And I think the biggest thing is people believe in me that are around me. And I believe in the system that is around me. And I think just full belief in myself and my team and everybody is what showed that night. And I can't wait to continue on doing it.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. And I would guess you're saying he's close in age. That probably helps. He understands you in a different way. He understands what you're dealing with, everything in your life. So that's a wonderful change for you. I'm glad. And then, like I said, I just wanted to do a quick call to at least congratulate you, because I know you've always supported the show, and I want to support you back. Great win. What's next for Anthony Yoast? Where do you see your career headed after that great win and more coming up? I can feel it.
I see myself coming back in July, August. It would be sooner, but I got my youngest sibling graduates this year, so we're going to go back up north to the Midwest and congratulate her at the end of May, June, and then I got invited to do some seminars.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that up north, back with everybody that I love back home, and then probably come back in July, August, and hopefully be top 5 by the end of 2026 is my game plan, and world champion by 2027.
I love it. I love that plan. I know we had a private conversation quickly. By the way, I would have loved to talk to you longer, but it was just chaos after during the show. And
hey, we all got jobs and business, man.
But yeah, man, I enjoyed talking to you. And again, I want to thank you for all your support, and we're going to continue supporting you. Anthony Yoast, great fight, great guy to support. Look him up. He's on the come up here in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. I'll let you get back to work, but I appreciate you coming on for a couple minutes, man.
No, absolutely. And I appreciate you guys always. It's always a good time with you guys. And anytime, man, just let me know and I'll always make time for you guys.
We appreciate it. We'll get you on so people can see your face next time. But this was a cold call. And, we're pretty good with cold calls. I think maybe once somebody didn't pick up. For the most part, people pick them up. I like a cold call because you get the real Anthony. It's like you're preparing to go on. And the real Anthony's a good guy. That's who I want to spotlight. So, Anthony Yoast, everybody.
Yeah, we pulled over.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day, everybody.
All right,
Much
brother.
love.
I'll talk to you soon. There he is, Anthony Yoast, motivational guy, Tips with Tony. You can check him out on his Instagram as well. Big win for him, Anthony Yoast. As we get back to the mailbag, he's got to keep your eye on. Let's see, back in the mailbag, the BKFC race car report. Let's see how the race car did this weekend. I think we have some clips of it, some highlight reels. We can show them as I read this. The guy's name who drives it is Trayton. Trayton ended up P6. There it is. Hey. Trayton ended up P6 in the LMSC and P11 the PLM after a hard-fought battle all weekend. Wasn't there a video I sent you guys or something? I thought there was a video. No? Yeah, just watch the video. That would be better. These are nice stills. Just mute it and I'll read this. So a race car report.
You sent me the stills.
Yeah, but then I'm sorry. Race car report, Trayton, the driver, ended up P6 in LMSC and P11 and PLM after a hard-fought battle, I should say, all weekend. The motor apparently blew on Thursday in practice for LMSC, and they got the car up and running and battled in the top 3 for much of the race, but they just went too far with adjustments at the break, and, that's how it goes. I don't watch racing. I should watch more. This looks cool.
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, right. McQueen. Ka-chow, Kachanga.
Ka-chow.
Anyway, they're
95.
Proud of the Chad Bryant Racing crew for salvaging a great run after a hectic start to the weekend. So we'll keep you updated on that. The Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship race car. Next up, knockout of the week. We got a great one of these. I think it might have been Joseph who sent this in. I don't have it in my notes, but let's watch. I bet you won't hit a motherfucker. Oh! Dude, look at this guy's eyes.
Yep, he's out.
Look, he's trying to sit up. He can't. Look at that.
That sucks.
Pop. You know what the thing is? That guy didn't waste any time. I mean, we didn't see the whole thing, but why jaw back and forth? I don't think people think you're going to hit him that quickly. I think they think he'll go back and forth. If you hit him quickly, it's a great thing. The first guy that hits is usually the winner and that kind of stuff. Let's see. We have a bonus KO. This comes in from, I have this guy's name. His name is Joe Blow. Good name. Bonus KO of the week.
Oh my God. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Did he? He got up. Did he get up?
Bro.
1, 2, that's the third hit.
Bro. Oh, my God.
But how does he even get up after that? He's got to be in shock.
Adrenaline. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, they didn't show the part after where he falls back down.
He falls down and cracks his skull and makes it.
Dude, that's, yeah, you got ran over by a car twice.
Oof, man. That's how I feel every day in this place. When I'm ending my day, I feel like I get hit by a truck.
I can't believe that person just didn't. I don't know the driver.
The Walking Dead. Yeah,
you think you realize you hit somebody?
Maybe they did. Maybe that's why they took off. Dude, to be honest with you, people are like
true.
that.
They were like, "Fuck, shit, shit."
Oh man.
Let's see. Sammy Oh shit sent this in. Let's see what one this is. What an idiot. It's like a drunken frat party. Watch me break the table. Bounces off. Oh, no. You know what? I'm sorry. I think that Joe Blow was the Oh Jesus this week. And, oh, you know what? That makes sense. Do you know who the bonus KO was this week?
No.
Your boy, Brandon. Who's your boy that sends in people dying? Do you remember his name? You always say it. He's like, they're not KOs, they're not old shits. That's like a guy dying.
Who's the death video? I thought it was Sammy O'Shit was the death video.
KMS, KSCM Records.
Oh,
Records.
him, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. There's a death video.
I have my notes
That
wrong,
makes
yeah.
perfect sense, actually.
So Joe Blow, I believe, sent in the Oh Jesus this week.
Yeah, which is this one. Okay, man gets hit by bus, immediately walks back in the pub.
Okay, I'll watch this. Woo! What do we have, zombies in this life?
Motherfucker.
These guys just keep
I need a
getting
drink.
up. He went right into the pub.
Oof.
I don't think he even looked around to see if anybody saw it. He's got him in the pub.
He's like, I need a beer after that.
Oh, my
Holy
God.
hell.
That was a good one. Thank you for sending it in, Joe Blow.
NPC behavior.
Yeah, it is.
When you, like,
It
run
really
over
is.
Somebody in a video game
That
and
is.
just stand up. And
Yeah,
walk.
you.
Dude, you know what I kind of want to do? Do we have cameras that can reach out to the parking lot if we go somewhere live in the future today? Like, could we go live in the parking lot? I want to see if you guys, maybe Evan, maybe you film, Brandon. Evan, you fire up your truck, and I'm going to stand there. I'm going to see when you hit me if I can get up. What do you think the odds are I get up?
Depends how fast.
How fast do you think you'll go?
Well, do you want to get hit like they were in the other car?
Yeah, probably. I'd like you to back it up over me, too.
I think if I'm going probably like 40 or over, I could probably kill you.
All right, we'll do 39. Maybe that's still to come next week. The negotiations, money. I got to be paid to do that. Okay, there's your mailbag, your mail call for the week. We appreciate you guys being here.
That's the show.
Let's get into it is pretty much the show for today. Let's get into the upcoming announcements. I should say. Last week I did it with Helium. By the way, that video you guys saw earlier with me and Brandon wrestling around in the squared circle, that was done like, what, 3 minutes after the show?
Like, immediately. Like, we went out there and just started fucking around.
And that was like a headache from helium because I sucked those helium balloons in last week. That was rough. I told Brandon, what did I say to you, Brandon? I'm like, I know I mess around, but if I pass out, like, you can call somebody.
And then you started messing around. So.
I
don't know. You're the boy who cried wolf.
Dude, I was spent after that helium.
Someone else is going to have to save Soscia because I'm not going to know if I'm going to be like, he's fucking making a joke.
SOS,
right now.
save our Soscia. Save our shit.
Save our shit. That's right.
All right, let's look at what's coming up.
Speaking of shit that's not shit, actually, it's going to be awesome. We have the
you were going
BKFC
to translate this and you messed
BKFC
up.
Fight Night Clearwater coming up back at the OCC Roadhouse.
You were trying to be witty. You were. And then you caught yourself. I like you were trying to go for something good, right?
I was trying to do a transition.
Yeah, but that's all right. You're getting better at it. You just can't shit on the product.
Remember that time that you tested, you were like, you couldn't do a TV open with someone talking in your ear, and I tested it, and I was doing pretty good.
Then you lose it. You lose it.
No, I didn't lose it.
When did we do that?
I kept it together.
We
did
do
it
here?
privately. It was just someone
Let's do it publicly. Go ahead. I'm going to talk to you in your ear. Put your headphones on as you're trying to give the rundown. So this is what happens.
While you're doing
I tell you what to do.
Sound ridiculous.
So but don't worry about it. Let's watch him struggle. I'm going to keep telling him what to do. This is what I hear in my head when directors are talking to me. Go ahead.
This Friday,
this is going to be a great show.
BKFC
Don't forget,
Fight Night
April
Clearwater.
24th, okay, it's April 24th.
Is coming up. With,
all right, keep going.
We have
all right,
Quentin
move to the left.
Gaskins
No, you're out of camera. Move to the right.
Okay, you know what? It was better earlier.
It's not
coming up in May. May 6th is Blood for Blood. May 22nd is Jamal Herring versus Nate Manis.
Can I say something?
BKFC Bantamweight
I'm
Championship.
sorry, Sean. Can I pop in here real quick?
And then,
Sean, hold on.
What?
I was talking to Herring the other day. This guy can't wait. He's very proud to be a Marine. We're going to try to do some stuff with him. But this guy is BKFC through and through. I thought it when I rode the elevator with him at Mohegan Sun. We had a small time to talk. But I talked to him more. First of all, he's got an amazing pedigree. Now, Nate Manis is going to be a hard test for him, but I just was very impressed after one fight how he seems to be all in. He really enjoyed his experience, and it seems like he wants to do a lot more with us. So kudos to him. It was a great conversation. Just a little context for that fight. But Nate Maness is a hard test, man. All right, let's move on. Go ahead, Sean.
Hell yeah.
Is that Brandon or Sean?
I'm done being Sean.
Are you Brandon again?
Yeah.
So you're going to sound all miserable and downtrodden?
Yeah. Then we got to go to the May 30th in the UK. No.
May 30th in UK.
May 30th UK. We got Darren Till on the card. It's going to be awesome.
Who's he going to fight? We're going to be, I guess we're going to be announcing that in the near future, I would think. BKFC.com and Bare Knuckle FC. You can follow us on Instagram. Maybe we put it up there in the near future. Keep your eyes peeled.
That's May, baby.
Keep your eyes like a banana. Keep them peeled.
Then we move on to June.
Summertime's here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Am I doing it?
Well, you were doing it before. I'm just commenting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we got June 4th, Julian Lane.
I'm excited for that.
Versus Bryce Henry.
You excited for that? I am.
That is. That's one I can't really place in my head, like how it would go.
That's why I'm excited.
Bryce is very slick and very quick. Julian Lane's an animal. I don't know, man. It's gonna be like a chess match almost. I feel like chess match.
A chess
master.
Yes, chess match. That's gonna be fun to watch.
Except Bryce I cannot play chess.
Yeah, I was saying, was he the one doing the chess match with Perez during his?
Yeah, he was just like playing it like checkers. Nashville debut in Tennessee. We'll see you down there, Jeremy. I see he's not in
Tennessee's in Mississippi.
Oh, whatever. He's close enough. Then we got our Fight Night Hammond.
That's gonna be fun.
Card right there.
Van Camp on top. Look at that. I can't see. When did we announce this? Arnold Adams. Oh, dude. Arnold Adams and Panda Banks. That's going to be a hell of a fight. That'll be fun, too.
There we go.
Wow, man.
This was announced on the show over the weekend.
That's why I didn't hear it.
I just went under the radar a little bit. But
I can't. I mean, look, Arnold Adams is back. Former world champion. I don't want to say the wrong thing. He might beat me up. Go look it up. You can see it in BKFC.com. Grab the app. We almost beat the hell out of me when I first got here.
Excuse me.
And yeah, he wasn't excuse me. He like side-checked me. It was rough. But anyway, we always talk about that. Arnold Adams versus Steve Panda Banks. That's a fight. That's going to be fun, dude. Wow, okay. Fight Night Hammond, Indiana. All right, there we go. We'll be there June 26th. BKFC.com. Grab those tickets. And then we have what? What do we have? Liberty Brawl right here in Philly on July 3rd at Xfinity Mobile Arena, celebrating America's 250th anniversary. We're asked to do this, from what I understand, by the city, by the arena. They want us to be a part of the celebrations here in the cradle of liberty. We're doing Liberty Brawl. In the town, in the city that Betsy Ross, I think, sewed the American flag. We have the broken bell, the Liberty Bell. We have so many historic things here. So we're looking forward to that as well. It's going to be absolutely amazing. July 3rd. Looking forward to it. You should be there. BKFC.com. We'll keep you updated. I do see in the chat, before we get out of here, one more thing I want to hit. I don't have, it's a shame. I could have showed video of this, but I didn't send it to you. A. Yates. Wait, how is Casa Bonita? Casa Bonita is in Denver. That's it's really hard to get into. It's like the guys from South Park own it. I went there for my birthday. You had to get like reservations a month out. It was crazy. I have, like I said, I didn't send it to you guys, but there was I felt like I was on an acid trip. I've never done acid, but I feel like that would be like. I ate Mexican food. And I had drinks.
Do you want to do acid on the show?
We should.
Yeah.
And then, listen to me, we should. No convincing there. But I went there and I'm looking around. Dude, there's cliff divers. They do like a little routine. They're high-fiving each other. It's awesome. There was like a cowboy stopped by the table. There was an ape who was chained up and his handler was bringing him around. It was just chaos. Apparently they haven't redone this place since like the 70s. And the guys from South Park own it. Casa Bonita, I'm going to go there again if I go back. It was absolutely awesome. Thank you for asking about that. Other than that, I mean, here we go. Full steam ahead. We are headed to Clearwater, Florida, and we're excited for it. This weekend, another great fight week. We're looking forward to see all of you there, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out this week. Listen, we're going to come back with great content. You can always follow us on the... Can I get played out here, Evan? I was waiting. You're not wearing headphones.
I got a monitor.
We don't need headphones. We got speakers in here.
All right, let me restart this. Here, restart.
People don't respect when I'm live.
Restart
in the office.
Restart the bed because I'm gonna have to make them edit this for Bally's. Now I have to make it as a clean.
Nah, they'll do it.
No. I tell them every week timestamps. All right, go ahead. All right, what a great show. That was a great show. A little pickup there.
A phenomenal show, Brian. Congratulations.
Another fantastic week.
The boys are
You
being
truly
behaved.
are the best.
I'll pay you after the show. Thank you for hanging out. We really appreciate you. Full speed ahead to Clearwater, Florida. We're excited for that. We're excited for everything we're doing because Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is on the come up and it's growing. And we're so glad you're a part of it each and every week. Until next week, thank you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time here on the Bare Knuckle Show. Ah!
That my team in America told me don't come to Australia because they said that it wasn't worth the time. And I need you guys to fight your fucking asses off tonight and show them they can go fuck themselves.